Hi friends, and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft survival series. I thought I would kick this episode off with a huge resource gathering session. I wanted to move the entire tree farm, so everything had to come down. That meant cutting down all of the spruce, acacia, oak, birch, and dark oak. I want to reuse this space for a future project, so I needed it completely cleared out. As a bonus, I now have loads of wood to use for future building projects. After what felt like hours, the trees had all been removed, so I could move on to harvesting the huge farms around the windmill. I started with the pumpkin and melons before moving on to the wheat farm. I harvested both levels of the field this time, which filled my inventory with wheat and seeds twice over. I made sure to replant the field before throwing the rest of the seeds through the autocomposter. Next up was the giant potato field. This got me loads of potatoes, which will be handy for villager trading later on in the game. Okay guys, it's time to build. I'll need some of this, some of this, and some of that, and some of that. I'll need some of this spruce that we collected, and some of those. I'll need more of those. Here's some. Lots of those. And this. And that. I need more of those. There we go. And this is what we're building today. I thought I'd actually do something slightly different, and we're going to use just a few different blocks in this one. Just for something different. I wanted a bit more variation in the village, so let's get to it. Right, I think I have finished decorating this one. This one is a butcher shop, so it's going to have the pig farm off to the side there, which you just saw me build. It's got a different roof to every other building here. Every other building has the cobbled deep slate as the trim. This one actually has the deep slate tiles as the main part of the roof with the dark oak trim. Just for something different. I mean, it does make the whole building a little bit brown from the front, but I think that's okay. I think with all the other buildings in here and all the other variations, I mean, it's fine. It looks really cute. I actually really love this one. This is probably one of my favorite buildings. I don't know why, but I don't like that one. Maybe it'll impress me more when the whole roof turns green. So anyway, let's check out this brand new building. So it's got its own front little entrance here. I thought of doing it a little bit wider, but, you know, wanted a bit more variation in the shape. So it's got this tiny, narrow little entrance, which is fine. It works fine. The ceiling's all in. Now, because this is a butcher shop, I thought I'd decorate it, you know, kind of like a butcher shop. So we've got this big old bench in the middle, which, you know, is where they chop up all their meat. It's got a bunch of smokers in the back, which I'll probably actually never use this building. I've got smokers over in my house, so I really don't need it. I just wanted this. This is purely aesthetic. A whole bunch of storage in here, crafting table. There's some cute little chains hanging down over here for where they, you know, hang the meat up when they're butchering it. It's got a great view out the windows here. You can see all the way over to the nether church over there, which we built in the last episode. Now, what else did I add? Oh, shutters on all the windows. So I decided to go around the whole building and put them on just to break up the grey walls just a little bit more. It does have really big windows on either side. I find a lot of these buildings are just too dark on the inside when you use the tiny little windows like these. This one has really small windows. It can be a little bit dark inside. It scares me. I'm worried mobs are going to spawn in there, and I don't want that to happen. eventually this whole village will be populated with villagers, so I really don't want to risk having mobs spawn inside any of the buildings. So that's all really well lit up in there. And then out here is where the piggies are going to go. So they've got their own little fenced in pen, and I'm pretty sure all of this is at least 1.5 blocks high the whole way around, so they shouldn't be able to get out, and nothing should be able to get in. There may be a few spots where I've put some bushes up against the fence. Yeah, no. I mean, something will find a way in, but, you know, that's not really a big deal. I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. So now you can see that this little section here is getting really, narrow. Because, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this sugarcane. It's moving real soon. I think an auto farm, I think it's time. I think it's time we did the auto farm. So let's bring these piggies over. I still only have 2 because I was waiting to build them a new home. Let's go, piggies. No, not like that. Come on, guys. I thought you were smarter than this. Let's go, piggies. Oh, now he's stuck on a trapdoor. Come on, guys. So this is why it helps to make your gates too wide like this. It just makes it so much easier to get animals in and out of the pens when you need to. Alright, you guys have some fun there. This is your new forever home. I hope you like it. Please enjoy yourselves. Make lots of babies. And that's it. Piggies are done. And the butcher shop is so cute. It's making this nice little narrow walkways in between the buildings, which I'm in love with. I think I'm really going to enjoy this whole village when it's done. So, over at the project board, what can we cross off here? Nether portal. Gone. We did that in the last episode, so that's all done. Butcher shop and pig farm is also now done. And I thought, no, I wasn't thinking about that. I thought instead of actually making a separate horse stable, that little pen where we just took the horse out of, the pigs out of, this one. I thought I could convert that basically into the horse stables. I'm probably not going to breed a whole bunch of horses, so one should be enough. And there we go. Now it's ready for horses. So I'm going to go move my fancy horse in here. Let's go get him. Come on, horsey. I made you a house. Are you ready? Where's my lead? Thank you. And horsey gets a new home. Woot woot. Actually, might leave this lead in here, just in case. And we can take that one down off the project board. So there we go. Bye-bye horse stables. Now, there's some really obvious ones here. The only ones left are the ones I've been putting off for so long. I think we should do it today. I think we should head over, find that village, and bring back 2 villagers to make this village a breeder. I think that's going to be fun. Yeah, fun. So we need the villager breeder before I can make the iron farm because I need the villagers. Obviously. So I'm going to head back to the house, sleep, and then prepare. There is a massive journey that we're about to undertake. So that's enough building for today. Let's go have some fun. So I think I'm ready for this trip. I've grabbed my map. I did grab a compass. I'm not sure if it's going to help me find my way back or not, but I figured it can't hurt to have one. I grabbed a stack of wood, which is birch, so I don't really care if it gets lost along the way. Got some extra food, some extra torches, and I think that's probably all I need. So I know I need to start heading out that way. Alright, let's get this ugly boat on the road. I'm going to take that in case I need it again. Oh, there's my boat right there. Shh. Birdies! Hello, do you want to be my friend? Oh, yes, he does want to be my friend. Look at that. Alright. That's it. I have accomplished everything. I now have a birdie friend. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my gosh, he's running away. He's running away. Alright. Now, hopefully, when it gets dark, he decides he wants that bed.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, where are you going? Please stop. Bro, you're gonna get yourself eaten. Stop it. No! Let's try and get him in the boat again. Oh my god, I'm in the boat. I don't want to be in the boat. You're supposed to go in the boat. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. There's now one villager safely locked away. Let's go get another one. Okay, I've got my birdie. I've got the second villager in the boat ready to go, so let's get him home. Although I think I need to sleep before I do that. Oh, hello, Iron Golem. Excuse me. Can I help you? Yes, I have done it! I have got 2 villagers right there. So, that was hard. That was very frustrating. That has taken me just over an hour to get both these villagers back here. Now, the actual village itself is really actually not that far away. It's not as far as I thought. Apparently, I was just taking the long way every single time I went there. So, I've sort of got it worked out a little bit better now. I sort of roughly know where it is a bit better. I didn't really think this through. Now I don't know where to put the villager breeder. Let's get up high and see what we can see. So, I want to disguise the villager breeder a little bit. They're not the most attractive buildings, like the farm thing, because you've got to have the wall around it to make sure that zombies can't get to your villages and things like that. And it's usually a really great idea to have a roof on it so that lightning strikes can't turn your villagers into witches and things like that. So this little hut here is not going to cut it, obviously. And I don't really want an open farm down here in the middle. So villager breeders generally aren't the most attractive buildings. Because you've got to have the big open farm area and things like that, it doesn't look fantastic. It's not going to match the theme of my other farms because that wall will not keep mobs out. It will not keep the villagers in. And it needs to have a roof on it to stop lightning strikes from turning them into witches. So I thought I could use this space over here since it's big and it's pretty flat and it's pretty open. And I'll see what I can do over there. I don't actually really want to put a roof on it, like a roof. So I thought maybe a glass house might work. I think I'm going to put the villagers, the farm section at least, in a glass house and then just make a small building that looks a bit like an extension to house the actual villagers that have come out of the breeder. So there's one problem with that. I don't have any sand. So I think I have to take a trip. We did go past a desert, which is, it's out there somewhere in the void. Something's in the mist. No, there's a desert on the way to the village. So I think I'm going to head back over there and grab a whole lot of sand before I even start. So let me get off this tower. Okay, so I found this little beach section. It's not the big one. That's a bit further away. But I think this one will work. I think there's enough sand here and I can take quite a bit without it sort of ruining the landscape. I don't want to make it too obvious that I've stolen, a couple stacks of sand. One shovel down. Second shovel down. Let's go, number 3. Okay, I think that might be enough sand. I mean, it may not be, but I've broken all my shovels, so I'm gonna head back. This way. No, that way. No, this way. Thank you, boat. Now, I've made it back just before dark, which is fabulous. I hate being out in the dark. I feel like I should put this stuff through. There's a lot of sand, man. I feel like it needs an auto smelter. Okay, so that rain has gone, thankfully, because that was so noisy. Now, did I put blast furnaces in that building? I think I did, because that would be the smart thing. Yeah, and you can't put sand in a blast furnace. Okay, so no, it's fine because they're all empty. I will grab 3 regular furnaces and swap them out. Yeah, you can use this, can't you? Yes. Alright, so let's swap out those blast furnaces for some regular ones, and then we can start cooking up all this sand to get all the glass. And while I'm waiting for all of that to cook, I'm going to get a lot of XP from breaking these. Yes, there it goes. Thank you. Alright. There they are. And put these in. Grab 3 stacks of coal. That's better. Now this is going to use a lot of coal, but that's okay. I need the sand, so I need the glass, I mean. One in there, and one in there. 1, 2, 3. So that can cook away. Let's just add one more to get rid of it. And while that's all cooking, we'll leave those all in there. I can start working on the layout for the glass house. So I just built a big glass house. Well, not big, but I did just build a glass house on my private server, which I really, really like the design of. So I'm going to see if I can do something very similar to that over here. So I used some pretty basic blocks, actually. I'm pretty sure it's mostly spruce logs and glass blocks, or like the, yeah, glass. So I've got some of that That should be enough spruce. I don't know. We'll find out as we're building it. I can always come back. I've got plenty. Okay, guys, I am so excited. I finished the glass house and I really want to show you. Are you ready? So I know it's not quite what I said. I did say that I wasn't going to make this section out of glass, but once I saw the whole thing, sort of the structure of it, I went, you know what? That's going to be really cute, made out of glass. So I've made the whole thing out of glass. So let's just do a little tour, shall we? This is just a really basic villager breeder. You've probably seen them. There's a whole bunch of tutorials all over the internet, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how it works. I'm sure you can look up somebody's tutorial. I'm not very good at tutorials. So, these guys in here are going to, well, this little farmer dude over here is going to throw food at this other dude, and eventually when their inventories get full, they're going to start breeding. So when they start breeding, the babies, they're going to pop out in there. They're going to come over this side and think that they can jump on these beds, because you know babies love beds, right? Super love beds. Unfortunately, though, they think that they can run over that trapdoor, and they can't. So as soon as they try and go across the trapdoor, the babies will fall down in that little water channel there, and they're going to get washed all the way down here underneath this water source. So while they're babies, they stay underneath the water. As soon as they grow up, their heads hit that water source block, and they'll start swimming straight up. And then they'll get washed straight out into this section here. So once they're in here, they'll be adults already once they're in here. Then that minecart system that you can see down there, that's just so that I can grab them and take them and put them wherever I want. I haven't decided actually where I want the villagers yet. But that's how it works. So this is like the holding pen for the adults. The baby holding pen is just a little bit underground there. I didn't want that fully visible, so it's buried. Alright, on the outside of this gorgeous, gorgeous building, I've got glowberries up there. There's some bushes. Lots of flowers all around the outside. So I made these flower boxes that go the whole way around the outside. They serve two purposes. So number one is they should prevent too many mobs from walking up against the walls. So because there are, spaces here, I don't really want... Oh, they're breeding. I don't really want a creeper or something silly like that to walk right up against here and blow up, or, Oh, there's a baby in there. I can hear it. Oh, there he is. Look, little guy. Hello. What was I saying? Mobs. That's right. So it blocks a bit of the line of sight, so they shouldn't be as attracted to the villagers inside the thing. And, the risk of creepers blowing up this glass, it's very fragile glass. It doesn't have very high blast protection. So I put a flower box around it. Mobs don't really like trapdoors, so that should help keep some of them away. Flowers, there's some grass everywhere. There is bamboo just because it's, variation. It's 3 high, can grow 4 high. And glowberries, more glowberries everywhere. Again, just for variety, plus they light up when they get berries on them, so yeah, the villager breeder is up and running. This is a super duper fancy villager breeder. But I love the building. I absolutely love the glass house. I love the extension. It looks way better than what I pictured in my head, which is, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you picture something and then you build it and you're like, bleh, nope. This time, that didn't happen. It actually looks really, really good. So I'm super happy with it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We're going to leave this episode right here. If you have watched it all the way to the end, please make sure you leave me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. What are you still doing here? Go home.